Social media, why do I do it? Am I just looking for likes? Am I just looking for follows? Or is there something of more depth to what I'm doing? The answer really is it's a bit of everything. And in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what. Why is social media important to me? Why do I do so much social media? I get some people saying, am I just attention seeking? Am I just looking for likes and follows? Or is there a valid point to my social media? And actually, the answer is, in some ways, it's a combination of all of those things. So I'd like to start first off with farming. Farming is a very disconnected industry. Ironically, it's the industry we have the most use from as consumers. 3 times a day or more, we use produce from farms, and either produce from farms in this country or farms abroad. Hopefully, as much as we can comes from farms in this country. And that makes us connected literally to farms more than we ever realized. Now, something I really have a passion for is trying to link the two things together, farms and public. And because I truly believe that the more people are involved with farms, the more they are likely to use British farms and to gain more traction towards the public supporting farmers and things like this. So my main business for a long time was a retail shop business, and I had face-to-face contact with customers. These customers used to come into my shop and they would ask incredibly interesting questions, valid questions about where their food comes from, how it's produced, who produces it, why we produce it, and all of the things around it. And it's really from that day onwards, when I started my first shop, I began to get a real passion for engaging with the public. So very quickly I realised that public engagement was actually the best way of promoting my farm produce. Not because I was trying to sell or market, but if you want to sell something to a person who doesn't know or understand fully what you're trying to sell, the best thing you can do is talk to them and explain and answer questions. A lot of sales is trust. And trust is a big deal. Whenever you buy something big or important, it has to be from somebody you trust. It could be a car, it could be a house, but actually people are very funny about where they buy their food from. And because food has a strange relationship with the financial side of things, we as people don't expect to pay too much for our food, that getting somebody to possibly pay more for their food is a big deal. And it's hard. So I have for a long time made it my mission to promote farming, promote what we do, produce and how we do it, and to look behind the curtain, to give some transparency to the industry in a literal sense. I'm not a very technically minded person, so I don't have any interesting science stories for my customers really, or anything of any great depth. But I can tell them truthfully exactly what I do and what other farmers that I know do. And that's mainly because I do it myself, which gives me the qualification to do so. And second to that, I also enjoy doing that. So am I just looking for likes on Facebook, TikTok, etc. on X? The answer would be, in some cases, yes, I'm looking for likes. I want to grow my social medias as much as possible to spread the word of not just for my business, but for farming. I also really enjoy the engagement on social media, positive and negative. I enjoy it. Sometimes you do have negativity, which is hard to deal with in the sense that people are not willing to change their opinions. So when I have different information that's not opinion, it's fact, it's quite hard sometimes on social media when people see fact as opinion. Apart from that, I love the whole chat and banter around every single scenario and all the interesting things around farming. And I also love social media because it teaches me things too, which I really enjoy. So I'm looking for likes because I want engagement. I'm looking for more follows because I love engagement with the public. I enjoy making these videos. I enjoy talking to you and listening to you. And I really enjoy connecting people with farming. And actually, that's possibly my biggest passion. When I get people who, just this week, I had a customer and she messaged me, or I spoke to her on the phone, and she was buying some meat from my website, and she said she was a vegetarian, and because she couldn't find the right quality meats or anyone enough that she could trust to buy from, and this week she bought from us, and that's a massive, massive deal, and that completely proves what I'm saying. Trust is everything, and if we don't trust farmers have got no chance of trying to prove to you that buying British local from independent farms or red tractor in supermarkets, etc., 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 we've got no chance of fighting for British farms if you don't trust us. So fundamentally, am I chasing more followers and likes on social media? Yes, but it's the why. Why am I doing it? One, because I really enjoy the engagement and I enjoy your company. Two, I love the opportunity to promote British farms and promote my produce, and it scratches the old itch that I had back when I had my shop, when I was engaging with customers. But finally, it's the most important tool for farmers on the planet. No, it's the most important engagement tool for farmers on the planet. Tractor's probably the most important tool. So I would say, for me, so there you have it. I want the likes, I want the follows, I love the engagement, and I love the fact that we can interact and I can show you farming so you can trust farmers. That is why I do it. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll try and do another video again very soon.